Good morning, Sycamore Junior High, and welcome to Video Announcements. Today is Tuesday, January 28th, and today is National Kazoo Day. So the first kazoo was created in the 1840s. You don't need a whole lot of skill to play the kazoo. Basically, if you can hum, you can play the kazoo. So, happy National Kazoo Day. All right, can everyone please stand and face the flag? And we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Now, we have a special Recommendation Day announcement from our counselors, Mr. Brenner and Mrs. Suter.
Hello everyone, your junior high counselors wanted to talk to you about Recommendation Day, which will happen tomorrow, Wednesday, January 29th. This is when each of your teachers will recommend the appropriate course placement for your academic courses. On Wednesday, you'll get a course selector, which is a list of all available classes. You're going to get that during your first spell class. You'll take this sheet to each of your classes throughout the day, and each teacher will fill out their recommendations. At the end of the day, during 7th bell, the teacher will collect your sheet so you can turn it in. 7th grade students will turn their sheet in completely and will get a copy sent home in the mail. So you are not leaving school that day with your course selector. That's for 7th graders. 8th grade students will pull their sheets apart because you guys are going to have a 2-page course selector. It's just a carbon copy on the back. You're going to keep the yellow copy and turn the white copy into your teacher. So to review, 7th graders will not go home with their course selector. 8th graders will take home the yellow copy and turn the white one in to your 7th bell teacher.
So if you're absent next Wednesday when all of this is taking place, you're actually going to get your course selector from the counseling office on the day you come back to school. So whether it's the next day or a couple days later, make sure you come and get that because we will need your recommendations. So you're going to end up taking that sheet around to all of your teachers, have them fill out the recommendation, and then you're going to return it back to the counseling office so we can get all of those processed. After Recommendation Day, the next step's going to be that you're going to input your selections and recommendations from your course selector into our online scheduling system. So that's kind of the next piece in scheduling for next year. Information about that's going to go home in the mail, and we are going to give you more information about it on the announcements next week. So there's no need to worry about it right now. Just know that it's going to be coming. We hope you have a great day and are ready to start looking at next year's classes.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
All right, thank you, Mr. Brenner and Mrs. Suter. Lost and Found, check it by Friday. That stuff is gone by Friday, so make sure you check Lost and Found for any lost items. Mathletes in Math Club tomorrow, January 29th, after school in room 137. So you're going to meet. The sprint round for the school competition will be taken on this day as a first step toward determining our competition team. On Thursday the 30th, only those mathletes who were notified for scoring in the top 20 of the AMC 8 exam in November will meet to take the AMC 10 exam. This exam should take place in room 137 after school and lasts about 75 minutes, so please plan your transportation accordingly. If you have questions, please email Mr. Miles. Journaling Club, you're going to meet tomorrow after school until 4:15 in the art room, room 246. And as always, new members are welcome. We the People, check your emails for the latest updates. Some units have been moved around, so double check your group. The first 2 lessons of your unit are due Thursday. No lessons, no donuts, so get her done. We'll meet Thursday in the Maker Lab. Tech Club members, our next meeting will be tomorrow, that is the 29th. We will meet in the Media Center until 4:30. And last but not least, we have a special announcement from Mr. King on aviator expectations and how to be an aviator. So watch this video announcement, and I'm done. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, Sycamore Junior High. Just want to take a moment and talk to you guys about the expectations of our cafeteria and recess. I know your teachers have been speaking with you concerning our hallways and restrooms and classrooms and all the areas of our school, but I wanted to make sure that before you get to lunch on the first day, you understand what our expectations of your behavior is in recess and cafeteria. You know, you've seen around our school, be safe, be responsible, be respectful, and be a problem solver, right? That's our expectations of being Sycamore and being an aviator. So be safe, stay calm, and be aware of others. Be respectful, use school acceptable language and actions. Be responsible, take care of your belongings and the environment. And to be a problem solver, you need to stop, think, and evaluate the situation. So how can these expectations be met in the cafeteria? Be safe, be respectful, be responsible, be a problem solver. Take a minute, think about that. Put an idea in your head, because in the cafeteria you never know if myself or one of another staff member to approach you and ask you, and you're able to give us an answer, you may just get one of those first class tickets. This sign is hanging in our cafeteria. You can see it when you walk in. Cafeteria recess expectations, right? So it's always there to remind you of what we expect from you. So be safe, stay calm, and be aware of others. What it looks like in the cafeteria. Walk inside the building. Use conversation volume. Get permission to leave the designated area. Keep hands and feet to yourself. What it does not look like in the cafeteria. Yelling across the cafeteria. Taking pictures with phones. Horseplay. Walk in the hallways to avoid going outside. So being respectful in the cafeteria. What that looks like is use school acceptable language and actions. Be patient and honor the line, right? No cutting. Include others and follow the directions of the adults. Doesn't look like foul language. Taking others, food or belongings. That might fall into that horseplay a little bit. Keep your hands to yourself and eat what you bring. Not allowing others to sit at your table and cutting in the line. Those tables are not assigned. You sit where you want. So if someone wants to sit down, welcome them. You might get to meet someone new too. Be responsible. That's taking care of the environment. So what it looks like at the cafeteria is stay seated while eating. Sort your waste into appropriate bins. We do recycle here at the junior high. Keep all food in the cafeteria. Nothing leaves. And collect belongings, return equipment, and line up when signaled. That's when you're out on recess. When it's time to come in and you're playing with a piece of equipment, don't just drop it and go run into the line. Take it back to where it belongs and walk to the line. It does not look like playing on your Chromebook and not eating in a timely manner, standing and talking to your friends, or leaving trash on the table or putting it under the table. Being a problem solver, to stop, think, and evaluate a situation in the cafeteria, it looks like make sure you have your necessary items, lunch, your lunch money, your coat if it's cooler outside. When you're done eating, you're going to throw away your trash, even if it isn't yours. You have to remember, our school is ours, right? We are responsible for it. We need to take care of it. So although it's you may see something that's not yours, being a good problem solver would be just picking it up and throwing it away to keep our cafeteria clean. If you cannot solve disagreements through communication with peers, say something to adult. We will be there. We'll be walking around. We'll be interacting with you. Just grab one of us and we will be more than happy to help. Being a problem solver, what it doesn't look like is if you're leaving trash on the floor or wearing inappropriate clothing for outdoor weather, right? Okay? So now there's a little video that I want to show that will sum up what we've went over about our expectations in the cafeteria. All right, so you just saw a little video that summed up everything we talked about our cafeteria and recess expectations, right? Be safe, be respectful, be responsible, be a problem solver. Basically what it comes down to on recess in the cafeteria is to walk, use appropriate language, be prepared for whatever kind of weather is going on outside. When you're in the cafeteria, if you make a mess, clean it up. If you see a mess and it's not cleaned up, clean it up. Don't cut the line. And another thing I want to mention before we conclude is when you go through the line, when you get to the end of the line and you were to pay for your food, if you have a tray, that tray needs to be sat down on the counter and slid. Don't just carry it past the person taking your money, okay? So, look forward to seeing you at lunch. Look forward to seeing you at recess. I'll be there every day. If you have something you need, please ask.